Hi again guys, and welcome to, after another break because of the Gran Turismo Sport content, another tune for Forza Horizon 4 in particular, and of course very early on in the game's release I covered the newer shaped Ford GT, very popular car, not quite as quick though as it used to be. What about this one? Also hugely popular, the slightly older but still ultimately a very iconic version of the Ford GT as well. Now as far as the tuning on this one in terms of the upgrade parts, first of all, I cannot stress enough how many times I need to say this, I don't know, because people are constantly asking it, even though I say it in pretty much every video. Fit racing parts. Everything. Tyres, brakes, suspension, transmission, diff, power. Fit all of the racing parts. Now for this one, I've also fitted it with the Racing V12 engine, which a lot of people won't like. Of course, that's down to you. You could fit the standard V8 and take your chances with that. It might be a little bit slower, but if you want to be a purist, of course. We also have all-wheel drive. No surprises there, because my tunes are designed to be as quick as possible, basically. So of course it helps you off the line, it helps you off-road immensely, and in a game that has such drastically changing weather, it makes a huge difference. So you don't have to fit all-wheel drive, but again, it won't be as quick without it. Now as far as the rest of the tuning side of things, first of all for the gearbox I'd recommend a final drive of 4.5, then for the individual gears 2.85, 1.91, 1.45, 1.16, 0.93 and 0.73. Then as far as alignment, neutral, camber and tow. In particular, that is if you go for all-wheel drive, 4 degrees of caster, which is basically neutral. As far as anti-roll, we've got those on 30 and 25, springs on 95, 140, and I've got the lowest ride height on the front and the back, as you can see. Dampers on 10, 14, 5 and 6. Aero doesn't apply, so don't fit the front or rear wing. I mean, obviously you can if you want to, but you really don't need it, and it doesn't make it any quicker. It only helps the handling. And as far as the diff, we've got 100%, as we often do for acceleration, 0 for decel, and of course you could try putting all of them up to 100 or reducing it a little bit, see what works better for you. And for this particular car, a 75% bias to the back. I find that's pretty much perfect for this one myself. It's still very nimble, but it allows it, again, to be even quicker off the line, and also to be great off-road as well. Far better than it would be if it were putting 1200 horsepower through the rear wheels only. So that's it for the tune, and if you want to get the tune without doing any of it yourself, you can get it straight from my storefront. So that's very easy, just use the keywords below in the description, or just use my gamer tag. But if you want to do it yourself, of course, you can copy this, maybe change a couple of things or experiment with the tune. But of course what you want to see is how quick is it in action? Well, let's find out. Now, one of the great things about the Ford GT of this particular shape is that arguably more so even than the new one, it's such a responsive car to tuning, to power upgrades, to engine swaps, not just in the game but in real life as well. Ford GTs of this shape have set all kinds of crazy speed records, so it's no surprise that it is monstrously quick in the game. Ironically, it's now, I would say, a better straight line machine than the new one, which is a totally different occasion to the last game, Horizon 3, where the tables were exactly the opposite. But overall, if you do decide to use this car and this tune, you will win races, that's for sure. It's incredibly quick, it's got great handling for what it is, and it's pretty affordable as well compared to many other supercars. So if you want to get it from my storefront and check out hundreds more tunes that I've done which aren't even on YouTube yet, then do so. But of course you can check out all of my others here on YouTube by clicking through here on screen. But for now, as always, thanks for watching.